All right, welcome everybody. We are here for a special edition of First Thoughts, and this is primarily a tech test. And we wanted to go ahead and do something fun while we tested tech. So we're going to bring you a bonus edition of First Thoughts called Star Wars Superlatives. Now, if we're doing Star Wars Superlatives, I had to find some guests that really knew what they were talking about. We've got a few guys in our student ministry, but the ones that we have gone to here, we have gone to Todd Rogers and to Ian Henson. So if you guys will help me to welcome in Todd and Ian. So Todd, Ian, how you guys doing?
Great.
Good. How are you?
Good, you guys. So
How are you?
doing well? Y'all surviving self-isolation or social distancing, home quarantine, whatever we're calling it these days?
Barely.
Now, Todd, I imagine for you that your life might be crazier than ever. This must be almost like Christmas season for you.
Yeah, we're still working, and downtown is my route. It's pretty much like a ghost town, but still a lot of the federal buildings, and with so many people living downtown now, they're ordering everything. So
Right.
I'm delivering a lot of toilet paper, ready to eat meals, things like that. So a lot of dog food. So yeah,
That's cool.
so we're still moving along.
Very nice. Yeah, for you guys, if y'all don't know, Todd works for FedEx, and I know, FedEx, UPS, Postal Service, pretty much everything I'm doing right now is online. So we're ordering a bunch of stuff. So I'm sure you guys are staying crazy busy. And much like
Yeah.
Lindsay at Chick-fil-A, you are essential personnel, Todd.
Oh yeah.
So, Ian, if you had to choose between being able to have a home delivery of toilet paper or still getting a chicken sandwich as most essential personnel, which would you pick? Toilet paper or chicken sandwich?
I don't know because I need both. I need both in my life.
All right. Okay. So, well, it's good to have you guys with us. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to play a little game to test our tech and make sure that we're all good. So, we're going to play Star Wars Superlatives. And this is pretty simple. I'm just going to ask you guys some questions, and we'll alternate who answers first. And it's just, you guys have played Superlatives or heard about that before. It's kind of like your senior yearbook stuff. So, starting us off, Todd, will give you the lead. Best Star Wars movie. Kind of lobbing a softball just to get the juices flowing here. So, best Star Wars movie.
Got to go with Empire Strikes Back.
Okay. Ian, what about you?
Definitely Empire Strikes Back.
Okay, good. All right. I just needed to know if anybody needed to be disqualified, and maybe I need to go ahead and just punt one of y'all and call Luke Hurd or somebody. So we got to get Luke on for some of this too. Luke is also a Star Wars aficionado who super knows his stuff. So, Ian, you got the nod because it's your birthday week, Sweet 16 for Ian.
Thanks.
So went with Ian as our special guest, and you got to have the man, Todd Rogers. Todd Rogers is all things Star Wars. So
Of course.
okay.
Of course.
All right, so now here's where things might start to diverge a little bit. Let's go worst movie. Worst Star Wars movie.
Oh.
Ian's up first this time.
Oh, shoot. Okay. I like parts of it, but I think I have to go with Attack of the Clones,
Attack of the Clones? Okay.
Episode 2.
Todd, what about you?
I'm actually going to have to go with The Last Jedi.
I lean with Todd here. I actually, believe it or not, there are lots of parts of Attack of the Clones that I really like. If you're into
I do too,
if you're
but-
into the political backstory of how the Empire was formed and how that stuff,
That is true.
man, that happens in Episode 2. Now, there's plenty of flaws in Episode 2. So I understand the pick, but I would have to also go with Todd. Last Jedi would easily be the bottom of the list for me. So
I don't know. I like both.
So-
They're both okay.
they're both okay. So they're
They're not. Yeah.
So we're gonna get to some. I'm gonna test you guys in a minute because you're gonna have to make something disappear forever. So all right, but before we get there, next question, Todd, back to you. Best hero.
Best hero, gosh.
There's a lot of options, a lot of ways to go here.
Luke's always been my guy, but man, I'm going to have to go with Han Solo.
Han Solo. All right, and yes, actually, my sister's logged on right here. Yes, that is a Baby Yoda hat, Took. That's pretty awesome. Ian, go ahead and show off your hat just for a second. This is his brother got him this for his birthday this week. So Baby Yoda
Baby
there,
Yoda.
and it's customized here on the side. Nice. Very nice. So, okay. So, we were at Best Hero. Todd had Han Solo. Ian, what say you, sir?
Just because I'm a big fan of the era, the whole Republic, I will have to go with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Hey, my personal pick would be Han because Han was very influential to 7-year-old Kevin. But I have no problem
Right.
with Obi-Wan because of when you grew up
Right.
and with the prequels, Obi-Wan was easily, I think, the best character of the prequels. So,
Oh, most definitely. I love Han,
get
too.
that pick. Okay.
Yeah.
Best villain. Ian, you're up first, sir.
Okay. This one's hard because I always love the villains, but I will have to go with Darth Maul, definitely.
Okay, I respect that. Todd, what about you?
As much as we don't have enough screen time of him, I think, and just from backstories, the Emperor Palpatine.
Okay, very nice. I will tell you this. I do wish that we had had the tech and the movie-making capabilities that we have today when the original 3, episodes 4, 5, and 6, because I would have loved to have seen what they could have done with Vader. And that we get a little peek of what it might have been at the end of Rogue One, because I think that might have been a game changer. Because man,
most
I would have
definitely.
loved to have seen Vader with some full-on CGI capabilities and what could have happened with that.
That'd been awesome.
But hey, both very. It's hard to go against Palpatine. It's just for just pure raw power. All right.
Right.
So now here we get into some real. This is because this question is a little bit different. Most overrated. And I'm not nothing past that. That's the full question. Most overrated.
Okay.
Oh, so
I got it.
And actually, Todd, you're up, buddy.
I'm going to go with Boba Fett.
Wow, now that's a hot sports opinion right there. Wow, okay.
I mean, he looks cool, but he didn't do much. I mean, we didn't see a whole lot of him in the
That's
movies.
true.
I mean,
That is.
and then
very
when you
true.
get knocked in the Sarlacc pit by Luke Skywalker, by Han Solo, who's blind anyway, you know, I'm just going to say he does look cool. I think his outfit looks cool, but I just don't feel he did a whole lot, and that there's a whole lot of hype for him.
Okay, all right. So most overrated vote for Boba Fett. I think that's probably our first really okay, putting it out there on a ledge, hot sports opinion. All right, Ian, what you got?
I would definitely agree with Boba, but I'm gonna have to go with Rey.
With Rey, okay,
I think Rey is definitely overrated.
definitely overrated. All right, give us a little explanation on.
Well, like Snoke said in The Force Awakens, Kylo was bested by a girl who had never held a lightsaber.
Well, so then
And-
is your case being made for her or Kylo being most overrated?
Yeah.
No, well, it's definitely Rey because she never really knew of the Jedi and never knew that they could do mind tricks, and she somehow performs a mind trick on that stormtrooper.
Okay,
And whole thing, I don't know, just
so
that whole thing.
so a girl,
I mean,
Luke
I don't know.
Skywalker is what you're saying.
Yes,
Yeah.
because Luke was trained, but Rey had never learned anything. So
I'm with you.
I don't know.
Okay, all right. Hey,
And everyone loves her,
So
so.
let's flip it now. Ian, you start us off. Most underrated.
Okay. I would definitely. Gosh. I could go with Kylo in this one, but I do feel that Obi-Wan doesn't always get enough praise because Obi-Wan is just awesome and he's just a master Jedi with all these mind tricks and quips and everything, and he didn't get enough recognition behind the Chosen One with Anakin all the time.
Right.
So I would go with especially I can't wait to see him in the new TV show that they're supposed to come out with.
I'm looking forward to that as well. That should be really good stuff. So, all right,
Yeah.
Todd, what about you? Most underrated.
I I would say for his role in The Last Jedi, I would say Poe. Poe stepped up a lot
Yeah,
and
definitely.
helped out when there really didn't seem to be much leadership going on or people knew what to do. And I think that he was kind of pushed to the side in that movie. I mean, he did a lot, but you didn't really see a whole lot of recognition from him. And I think he really stepped up. To me, it looks like they're trying to make him the modern Han Solo.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I feel.
I'm going to go a
Definitely.
little different direction. For most underrated,
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go with a movie, not with a character. And mine would
Okay.
actually
Yeah,
be
you can do
Episode 2, Attack of the Clans, which Ian threw shade on earlier. But
My bad.
mainly just because I really did enjoy the political backstory of how
Yeah.
things turned from the Republic to the Empire and how that all went down. And there were some cool scenes. Now, again, we already established there are some problems, but man, that movie gets so much hate. So much hate. And I mean, people just poop all over it. And I really
because of
think
whiny Anakin.
hey, I will make no excuses for Hayden Christensen's Anakin Skywalker, but man, come on, we lived with Mark Hamill, right? And
Yeah, true.
and somehow, what did we learn in 2019? That Mark Hamill actually is a worse actor now than he was in 1977, and that's hard to believe.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so I totally understand your point. Yes, Anakin in the prequels is just the worst, but overall, as a movie, I thought it was pretty solid. I think I definitely think it's underrated because it is just hated, or hated on so much. Okay, so next, a couple of fun ones here. Best dressed. Todd, who's the best dressed character in the Star Wars canon?
Best dressed. Gosh. I'm going to have to go with Han Solo, man. He looks pretty cool in everything he wears. He's always got a cool vest. He's always got the blaster on the side, on the hip. I'm going to go with Han.
Okay. Solid offering right there. Ian, what say you, sir?
I would definitely have to agree with Han because he does always look cool, even if he is a smuggler. Especially his appearance in the movie Solo. I thought that was pretty cool.
Let me throw out, just because again I put you guys on the spot. You're having to answer these in real time. But I am a fan of the cape. And Lando Calrissian, baby. Lando rocks that cape.
Lando.
So Lando's a pretty smooth
true.
operator. He is a pretty well-dressed fella. So my sister chimes in with Chewie as the best dressed. So
What if Han had a cape?
So if Han had a cape and a vest,
that'd
would
be
be
weird.
over the top. That would be more fashion
Yeah.
awesomeness than the universe can handle. So, okay, Ian, to you, coolest character. Just who is the coolest character in the canon?
I think a lot of y'all could already guess this. I'm gonna have to go with Obi-Wan, of course, because he's all around great Jedi, great warrior, sticking to the code and helping others as much as he can. But he also has that funny side and messing with Anakin throughout the movies, also through the Clone Wars TV show. If y'all have seen that, it's just he's funny, always bringing light side to it, humor, and he's just cool.
Very nice. No problems with that. Todd, what about you?
I'm going to have to go with Chewbacca.
Okay.
I just feel like he's very faithful. He always has Han's back, and I think that he had a lot to, if you look at the backs, you really don't see much of him growing up with Ben Solo, but just from what we gather, he's like an uncle to him. And I just think he's just one of the coolest characters I've seen. I think that he just really helped out a lot in every aspect with Han and the family, and so.
Well, for just pure cool, man, there's a lot of people that I've got to consider here. You've got to consider Han is just a super cool, smooth operator. Lando, that we mentioned a while ago, super cool. But man, it's the coolest. I know Todd was throwing shade at him earlier, but the coolest guy might be at the bottom of a Sarlacc pit. Boba Fett was cool.
Yep.
He was a cool dude.
Oh, yeah.
So new entry,
pretty cool.
Mandalorian's a pretty cool guy also.
Definitely.
So,
I would say that too.
all right. So just we're going to
Could
go
say him
ahead
for
and
best
kind of
dressed.
bring this around and wrap it up. So no other qualifiers. You don't have to worry about anything else. Just for you personally, who is your favorite character? Which character do you hold most dear? Impacted you the most? Ian, I think we know yours. So,
Obviously.
so go ahead, Ian. Tell us who your favorite character is.
Definitely Obi-Wan
Okay,
Kenobi, of course.
Ian loves him some Obi-Wan. So,
I do love Obi-Wan.
hey,
I
no issue with that.
definitely planned on, if it didn't get canceled, going to Comic-Con as Obi-Wan, which I just got a new, because for my birthday I got his whole new, like, nice lightsaber, robes, book, and pop character, and so I gotta love that.
Very nice. Todd, what about you?
You know, as far as the character goes, maybe not the person who portrayed him because of his acting skills, but I do love me some Luke Skywalker.
We've had this conversation before. Todd does
Yeah.
love him some Luke Skywalker. For me personally, it would have to be Han Solo.
Yeah.
I remember I had to wear a vest to church every week. Because Han Solo had a vest. Han Solo made vests awesome. He made them awesome. And so
That is true.
yeah, Han's my boy. I love Han. So, well, gentlemen, thank you very much for jumping on and letting us do this
Thank
little
you.
test. It's good to be able to have something fun and just kind of goof around a little bit while we did it. Todd, respect the collection right there. You got several guys on display. Now, Todd was telling us before we went live with you guys that lightsaber there is actually a universal remote that works his television. Is that correct, Todd?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any batteries in there, but yes, it is a universal remote. I only got this many years ago, so when you push the buttons, you get all the sounds of the clash and everything. So it's pretty cool. I may have to get some new batteries for that.
Sweet. Ian's showing off a little bit of his collection right there. But Ian, I'm going to tell you, you got a lot of cool stuff, but nothing's cooler than that hat. So, yep.
That's pretty sharp.
Okay, so
Yeah.
real quick, I said we were leaving, but I got to tell one story real quickly about Ian. So I went to my first Skype, not Skype, my first Zoom surprise party the other night. There was a surprise 16th birthday party for Ian, and Ian had already gotten his gifts when the party started. And we get on, and Ian is showing us this lightsaber and going on and on about the lightsaber and showing it off and doing things with the light. While there is a convertible parked in his driveway that was also a birthday present. So if you're wondering why I got Ian on talking Star Wars with us, it's because when he was telling us about his favorite birthday presents, he's talking about his lightsaber and not mentioning the convertible in the driveway. So that's a true fan.
Yeah, I
right there.
gotta go with the lightsaber.
That's a guy who loves his Star Wars. All right, Todd,
Definitely.
thank you. Ian, thank you. You guys are awesome. It's good to get on and just kind of mess around and hang out with y'all for a little bit. So, all right, love you guys.
you.
Hope you guys had a little fun with this,
Love you.
and I hope when I watch this here in a few minutes that the tech worked. We'll find out soon enough.
Yeah.
won't we? All right, signing off, guys. We'll see y'all.
See you guys later.
See you.
Bye.